Come on, dude. If anybody knows a quicker way to share, it probably isn't. Share a Facebook stream to multiple groups at once. Somebody hook a brother up. I don't even think I got to. Come on, man. 610. Just 3. 4. Shit, I think this is 6. 7. One more. Hold up. These are also on my YouTube channel too. I need to put that up here. Anybody, for posterity reasons, I need to make like a little image. Might be able to do that right now. Create. Let me go back. All right, so this is about critical thinking, dude. A lot of people that I've noticed, and I'm a victim of it too. Sometimes, at times, and sometimes, a lot of times in the past. Just believing everything you hear, or taking advice from one person. And how this specifically relates to window tinting is, I hate the phrase, there's more than one way to skin a cat. I like cats. Kevin, where you at? Kevin, where you at? We're going to skin you? No, we're not going to do that. But when it comes to window tinting, there's more than one way to do things, man. There's more than one way to shrink a window. There's more than one thing to apply on the back window to shrink it. And I made a statement yesterday. Yeah, I use Mountain Dew as a wet. What up, Anthony Bays? Yeah, I used Mountain Dew and sprayed it on a back window on a car and shrank it. The shrink came out fine. I think the video cut off, but I took a Reese's Fast Break, melted it, and smeared it on there as an H pattern. Turned out fine. I think the video cut out, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what the hell you use, dude. As long as it works. You could use milk, you could use urine, you could use shampoo, deodorant. There's street deodorant on there. It don't matter. People say you got to use this. Now that doesn't say there might be something that there is no such thing that's better, right? I know that shout out to Patrick Lakeman. He came out with that dry shrink prep. That's good, right? Some people might like that. I'm not saying don't use it. I'm saying if it works for you, then good. But be open to different things. Guess what? If people weren't open-minded, then they wouldn't even give Patrick Lakeman a blink, a thought, with his dry shrink prep that he came out with. Works good for some people, right? Same thing with the, what is it? Glacé that Matt came out with. It's a good product. And shout out to Jaybird for his involvement in it. It's fairly priced. It does what it's supposed to. It keeps you from scratching the glass. Does it work good for me? Sometimes it moves. I've tried to dry the hell out of the glass. I've tried heat gunning the glass, torching the glass, stick it on there. It still moves on me. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one that's happened to. But it's still good. Some people live and swear by it. Right? That's cool. But be careful whenever you hear window tinters talking about anyone on YouTube, anyone on the street, anyone at the shop, be careful when someone says have to, always, and never. Those are called absolutes. If someone says never do this, or you have to do this, or always do this, don't take it for gospel, dude. Use your brain that God gave you. Like when someone says you have to put on ceramic tint only on Dodge Chargers, does a part of your brain not think that might be bullshit? Fly window tint out of Orlando, Florida, telling people that. Some shop in Louisville, Kentucky is telling people you have to remove the door panels on German vehicles to tint the roll-ups. I don't know if there's something wrong with them or there's something missing, something not plugged in or connected in their brain, but have you not went on YouTube and seen anybody tint a VW or a Mercedes or an Audi, anything, once without rolling or ripping the door panel apart? I don't know. I feel like there's some people out there who don't know how to use their brain, dude. And that doesn't mean that they're lying to you. Some people think, oh, you're a liar. You told me you have to remove the door panel, for example, on the, and it's bullshit. And they may have been taught that. Understand, they could have been taught wrong. And that's okay. What's not okay is when they refuse to admit they're wrong. That's the problem I have with people. When they have too much pride to admit that they're fucking mistaken. Right? Like me and a few other dudes, shout out to Jeremy Jonathan, shout out to Michael Lawrence, and shout out to Jay Bird, are working with this dude named Luke Martin, getting him oh, here we go. Now we got it. Put my little thing up there. Now can I change the opacity on that? Where's filters at? I'll figure it out later. But yeah, I told Luke Martin, I said, look, bro, you're gonna have different window tinters telling you should do this, you have to do this, only do this, use this tool. Bro, there's more than one way to do it, bro. Whatever makes you comfortable. I think it's a good idea to try different things. Try using a glove to shrink a back window. Try using a torch. Try using a heat gun. Try pull shrinking. Try pocket shrinking. Try wet shrinking. Try whatever, dude. Use different expensive heat gun. Use the cheap heat gun. You'll find out that the cheap one for $20 does the same fucking thing as the one that's $200. Use the cheap steamer for $65. Use an expensive steamer for $280. You'll find out that it does the same shit, and the cheap one's actually safer. Now, I'm more towards a minimalist approach. I like whatever's cheaper and it works. I'm saving money. The problem I've got is some people they'll send their own kid to hell before they admit that they're wrong. And that's the problem that I've got with this Sean dude. I believe he feels like I'm trying to attack him, that I'm trying to discredit him, that I'm trying to shame him. I think he feels like he got his pants pulled down because he was mistaken. It's okay. It's okay that you're wrong. You're still smart, dude. And this is the last time we'll talk about it. But lost a lot of respect for the dude, man. This dude called me, dude. I went off on Matt, and I went a little bit too hard on Matt whenever I talked about Matt promoting that $600 or that $40 wallpaper brush that Poppy Elu dude's selling. That's really only $6 And Matt's got a video of him. Hey, this works pretty good. Yeah, it might work good, but for fucking $40. And shout out to Mauricio Chopper for making a video of the $5 one. I ain't against nobody getting money, but come on, dude, off the backs of your own fucking people. Anyways, I went in on Matt, dude. I forgot what all I said. I might have went too hard. But Matt didn't call me on both my phones fucking like 8 times. Matt didn't text me. I look at my phone. I've got 8 unread messages. Matt didn't do none of that. Neither did Poppy. And I feel bad that this dude... his fucking ego is that fragile. So it's sad. But I was hoping that he would prove me wrong. I knew it was going to go like that. I could tell by his video. Nothing wrong with the dude. It's just some people, it's too much. It's too fucking much for them to admit that they might be mistaken. And here's exactly what the fuck I'm a psychologist. I'm a psychiatrist. This is what's wrong with that dude, man. All we can do is pray for him. Come on, dude. I did pray for him on camera. People don't know what the hell I'm talking about. This is a thing. And I think, and I'm not a psychiatrist, but this is. People can argue with me all day, argue with ChatGPT. Influencer syndrome traits, addiction to validation. They become dependent on likes, views, comments, and follower count for self-worth. Refusal to admit fault. Admitting they're wrong feels like admitting weakness in front of their audience. Their identity, who they are as a person, becomes tied to being right or admired. Performative behavior. They start curating their personality or lifestyle to fit the audience's expectation rather than being what? Authentic. It's called being fake. It's not who you really are. Echo chamber mentality. They may block or ignore critics and surround themselves only with yes men or fans, reinforcing delusions of infallibility. Who's that sound like? Who the fuck likes to block you if you speak a little bit of truth? Matt, 313 Tint group. Now I can understand if somebody's in the comments. I understand why I got banned the first time. I get it. I showed that chick's ass cheeks live. I shouldn't have done it. He was right. But you're going to block somebody. You're going to block Jeremy Jonathan for making fun of your little fucking ping pong table. You fucking kidding me? I don't know that for a fact, but it's pretty much what it fucking looks like. You got people in the because he got a few thousand views for his fucking video calling out all the bullshit. You mad because he's getting a little bit of attention? I don't know. It's just a question. I've seen so many people in those comments. I'm upset that I'm glad, dude. I'm glad I got out of that fucking group. Number one, it got on my nerves because every single fucking day it was somebody breaking a windshield with taking off the forward rearview mirror. People are too lazy to hit the fucking search button. My blood pressures went down since I got out of that group. I made sure I got banned the second time. I knew I was. People fucking asking, what's the best tint? That should be a rule. Stop at use the fucking search function. God, too lazy to hit it, to just look up. Now, an important question, like a hard question, not something that, hey, what's the best tint I should use? What do you think about this heat gun? What's up with this steamer? Come on, dude. So I'm glad. But yeah, you speak a little bit of truth, you get blocked. You piss off Shane, he's going to spend his whole day typing out why he thinks that he's right and you're wrong. I like Shane. I do like Shane. But damn, he's probably my favorite dude to argue with, to debate with. I like that dude, Shane. Because I like surrounding people around me that have a different point of view. Let's go back to this. Inflated ego, narcissism. The attention can lead to a distorted sense of importance. They start believing their own hype. Fear of irrelevance. Constant fear that if they stop, post, or say the wrong thing, they'll lose everything. Their fame, money, influence. Defensive when challenged. What does this one say? They lash out or gaslight when called out for misinformation or poor behavior, even when evidence is clear. Let's make this real fucking clear. What's number 7 say? And this is exactly what the fuck happened yesterday. They lash out or gaslight when called out for misinformation or poor behavior, even when evidence is clear. How many syndromes? Now, like I said, I wasn't pissed off at this Sean dude at first. Now I am. Now, and I sent him a message. I said, dude, you are willingly letting your fans and other window tinters learn shit the incorrect way. You're going to have dozens and if not hundreds, maybe thousands of people leaving light gaps at the bottom of a fucking Dodge Challenger. How are they going to look when they say, oh, I learned from this dude, Sean Roach, on Window Tint Warriors. He said it's okay. And his customers looking at them like, who the fuck? When in reality, if he would go ahead and issue a fucking video saying that, yeah, this is incorrect, he'll stop that. But he refuses. Because he's too afraid of looking like he's stupid or he's not an expert. You are, nigga. You made a mistake. It's okay. Now I'm pissed off. Now you're refusing to help out the other tinters. Now I'm mad. Now I'm not going to stop. Now you're going to wish you fucking did. What are you going to do? You'll find out. When you see a motherfucker that looks like me but with a blonde wig on and a fucking thong on in front of your shop holding up a big fucking sign saying this dude leaves light gaps at the bottom of the fucking Dodge Challenger, you'll remember this. You can call the cops all you want. Peaceful protesting. If I'm not on your property, can't do a fucking thing. Not going to be on your property. Be right in front of that motherfucker on public property. You see. You can stop it. You can get your attention again in a good way. You're going to see what my white ass cheeks look like. You're going to be so much of your image. What's this guy doing with a thong on protesting in front of Shine Tech Auto Spa? You'll find out. Come ask me. Do not give a fuck. This is why. Because you, not because of this, because she refuses to make a correction. Remember this.
On it again.
He said he don't remember saying this. I feel like I'm in court right now.
All right. Sometimes it's so tight you got to leave a little bit of a light gap. There's a very small fraction of a light gap. You actually won't even, I can't even see it, but if I look up really close I can see it because the gasket's so tight on some of these. I want to start squeegeeing it out from the center.
Remember that, Sean, when you see me soon. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not going to touch you. Don't use this and get me arrested. I'm just going to peacefully exercise my First Amendment privilege. Peacefully protest. I think that's more meant for government officials, but still. Remember this. Finally, I got your attention. What's up, man?
Yeah, nothing much.
I've been looking up to you. I've watched your videos. You, Ralph Van Peltz, Matt Blackmer, shit, Mauricio Chapa. Since the beginning, dude. If it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be here doing this. Gave his fucking credit. First, second, and third. I seen where you started off. I seen where you started off in your garage, and seeing your transition from wherever you was at to where you're at now, bro. That's inspiring. He knew he was on fucking. He was in my fucking chat.
It's a lot of hard work, man.
Called me 6 times. Like when I see shit like that, I watch your videos in my little bitty ass 2-bedroom apartment in small ass brick Kentucky. I'd be watching your videos, learning how to shrink. No shit. I have my little TV there. I barely had any room to open up the. Still what? Huh?
I was posting some comments on your live stream to try to get your attention.
Okay, good. Yeah, I'm glad, dude. And like I said, I'm just honestly confused about the whole situation. I'm sure that you're aware of it with that light gap, bro. And what shocked me is I'm like,
no light gap. Shouldn't have a light gap.
I'm talking about on your Challenger video, bro.
Yeah, there's no light gap.
What?
What are you talking about?
Are you gaslighting me, bro? Like, let's cut. Come on, Sean. I look up to you, man. I'm talking about come on, John.
There shouldn't be a light gap on a Challenger with the gasket.
Sean, look, bro. I have a lot of respect for you, man. If you're gonna bullshit me, then just come on, dude. I've seen your video, bro. I heard you say a little bit of a light gap because the bottom of the seal's too tight.
Yeah, I might have said that. Shit.
I can't even see it, but if I look up really close I can see it because the gasket's so tight on some of these.
He must have early onset dementia, bro. We can play. You ever? I'm not gonna make this all about him. This will be the last video. Last time you'll see me is in front of his fucking shop if he don't make a video.
Sometimes it's so tight you got to leave a little bit of a light gap. There's a very small fraction.
I know you're watching this, Sean, or you will. Only time I've ever had someone call in the last, let's say, 6 years, I've had someone blow up my phone that much was a female, dude. That's a fact. All my mother's life. I've never had that many calls in a short amount of time. Or unless like somebody I know close to me is like broke down or sick or something. I've never. I mean, I'm not going to put his number out there. But anyways, yeah, it's like, come on, man. So be careful. Everyone out there, be very careful who you listen to, dude. Question everything. And here's another thing. Just because someone who's training you does something one way, don't mean you got to. And this goes for David Hokisma. Shout out to David. I respect that dude. David, he might be going to work out with him soon in Tampa. Cat right there. Where's he at? Dude right there. He does certain things that I don't do. Hey, at the end of the day, if the customer's cool with it, that's cool. But there's some things I won't do. Not because it's overall good or bad. Some people are cool with doing certain things. I'm not. It's just me. Specifically slits in windshields. I'm not doing it. Now, if the customer's like, all right, now if you tell the customer, look, I'm going to put a slit on it, that's different than if you say, hey, this has to have a slit. This needs to have a slit on the windshield. That's lying. I don't know what he does. I didn't ask him. But depending on what you tell the customer, hey, you mind if I put a slit? Would you like a slit? Or if you just do it and tell them, hey, I put a slit. Or if they point it out, what's this fucking line right here? Or if their buddy's got their windshield tinted and they don't have a slit and theirs does, and they ask you, why'd you put a slit? You want to answer that fucking question. So to avoid all that, I don't put slits in windshields unless the mirror is glued on to the button. I ain't doing it. So, and I don't use plastic hard. I don't care if they're smoothed out or what. I use a rubber squeegee. Not necessarily this one, but this type. This one Amazon with. I use a rubber squeegee. I'm never using a hard card to install the tint. Never. Even if I smooth it out, because the one time I forget to hit it with some sandpaper and it scratches the tint, that's a redo. That could have been preventable. Now, these can scratch the tint too. It's possible. Like if it falls on the ground and picks up a piece of dirt, you go, and you see me using the gator blades often. I smooth them out, or else I'll have some of that slip tape on them. So any tinter out there, it's good. I think it's good to look at different window tinters techniques. That's what I did. I looked at this guy, looked at Matt, looked at Sean, looked at Ralph Van Pelt, looked at Mike Sanchez, watched John Wagner. Who else? The black dude from Fade to Black. Who else? Those are the main ones that stuck out. There's another guy that puts a GoPro on his head. I can't remember his name. Seems like a real good dude. Real genuine dude. It's the impression I get. Never talked to him personally. But he puts a GoPro on his head. Very high quality. Like his videos are like 8K. Super high quality videos. Can't remember his name. I think he went up. Hold up. Oh, there's Patrick Lakeman too. Watch his videos. He seems like a genuine person. Let's see. Window tinting. If I see the dudes, shit, I'll be able to know if it's him or not. Tint Talk. Is that him? No. Oh, Kevin Rogers, Mauricio Chapa. Watch their videos. I can't leave them out. See, there's somebody I'm probably going to have left out. This other dude I can't think of. Oh, here, this guy. Encore PPF and Tint. I don't know this cat's name. 8,000 subscribers. Should have already been subscribed to him.
How's it going? My name is Brent from Encore
Brent.
PPF.
That's his name, Brent. Brent's got 190 videos. Very good. He don't have the attention. He doesn't have the fame, let's say, that some of these other guys do. But he has a different style, and I like his style. Seems very genuine, and at the same time, who the hell's Lane? Matt Hall. Where you at, Matt Hall? Somebody sent a link. What's this? Cole. JC, do you know where to get the tint brush for not $50? Bro, the tint brush is a wall. Is this a joke? Hey, if so, you got me. People keep calling it a fucking tint brush. Nigga, it's called a wallpaper brush, bro. Did you know that you can go on Google Images and search an image and it'll tell you exactly what anything is or where it's at or what? It'll find similar images to it. Nigga, it's a wallpaper brush. Am I the only one that knows this? Nigga, do you know how to tie your shoes? Sorry, I be sarcastic when I lash out when I'm sarcastic sometimes. That's one of my problems. Look, bro, wallpaper. One of my problems is, like, when I know, and I'm not really that smart, bro. I got shit grades in school primarily because I didn't do my homework. I had better shit to do, like play basketball, or hit on chicks, or play basketball. Towards my last 2 years, smoking weed, doing shit I shouldn't have, getting in trouble. I was too busy getting in trouble playing basketball. But, like, I got a 20 on my ACT. Not great. Average was like 18 where I'm at. and I did an IQ test, and it was just average. Average. The IQ test is more to like, it's like more on pattern recognition. And then I watched a YouTube video on how to perfect the IQ test, and I'm like, well, fuck. So now I can't take it again because I already know. I watched how to. But anyways, look, dude, it's a wallpaper brush, bro. Mauricio Chapa made a video. It's on the 313 Tint group, I think. I can't get back in there. I mean, I can, but I'm not going to. I've been on there since I got banned. Just because, like I said, my blood pressure was lowered after not being in that group. Because every day I saw a comment of someone saying, what's the best tint to use? What do you think about high tech? It's like, Negro, do you not know like 5,000 other people have asked this fucking question and about 10,000 have answered it before you? Why don't you just go look? Oh, you want to get spooned? I'm too lazy to look. Fuck them. I want you to just tell me. Or I don't feel anybody that breaks a windshield taking off a Ford mirror. Do you want to know why? Because there's thousands of views on videos that show you how. Before I got banned from there, one of the videos had 10,000 views. I don't give a shit about popularity, attention, views. I slept better at night knowing that 10,000 people might not have to make that fucking call. And I feel better that maybe thousands of people, I'm not trying to get in the way of Poppy's money. Trust me, if there's a sucker, if there's somebody stupid enough to not realize that this Negro is selling a fucking $6, $2 brush for $40, if you want to pay that, hey, that's your business, nigga. There's still people that go to the dealership and get an oil change. Or just have general work done on their car. Oh, I know they'll do a good job. I can trust them. Yeah. And they trust that you're going to overpay a bunch. It's a wallpaper brush, dude. I don't know if anybody out there just don't know this. Well, I know two people who are in their 20s who do not know how to read an analog clock. Graduated high school. Somebody's knocking on my door. It's the wrong fucking time. Busy. Man, probably the cops. I bet Sean told him. I bet I got swatted just now. I think one of the neighborhood kids was playing nigger knock. You might know what that is? Huh, I can say it. You can't. Stephen Kozan can. He got a inward card. I sold him one. Inward pass. Look, it's not hard. You take a screenshot. You can do this on your phone of an image. Screenshot. You go to Google. Search by image. Hold up. Let me make sure I don't have any pornographic material on here. All right, safe to look now. I don't want to get in trouble any more than I already have. And the reason I got these sunglasses on is to look cool in case anybody ever wonders. Now we're in the future. Now I got a bright ass light in my face, dude, so people can see me and it's bright. I got one right there, one right there. Sun's in my eyes. So, look, it's not hard. You're searching an image. You know how you type in Google, how to make my penis grow? You type in Google, what's the best tint? You type in Google, how to unstick my head out of my rear end. You Google questions. You can Google a question, but an image. There you go. You can go to this Chinese, I think it's a Korean website. Pretty sure where they originated from. It's not hard to find out. Wait a minute, not that. You scroll down, you'll find it. And trust me, I would not be pissed off at this dude if it was for a fair price, dude. I wouldn't. Six fucking dollars, dude. Hey, he's allowed to sell it for $6 million. If there's a dumb fuck, if there's a dumbass stupid enough to pay for it, that's their business. Hey, there's a dummy, there's a sucker born every day. Hey, at least you could autograph the shit, Poppy. At least put your signature on it. You know what I'm saying? At least autograph the damn thing. That would make it a little bit cooler, right? He ain't even got for $40, nigga. You can't at least autograph it. The most famous, world's fastest window tinter that won that competition. You can't at least sign the bitch for us? You greedy motherfucker. I want a Hey, I'll buy one if I can get a fucking signature. But I gotta quit talking about these two things. People are gonna find out that I'm obsessed. Hold up. Right now I fucking lost it. So, dude, if you want to get that same at Cody Home, or Cody, whatever your name is, if you want to get that same exact one, I guess, and of course, there is shipping and shit involved, but if you buy enough of something, you can get it for cheaper. But, bro, the one that doesn't, fucking, what's his name, Mauricio Chapa, and I'm just responding to this question. Mauricio Chapa made a video using this one. Did the same thing. And I respect him for that, not being a sellout and being honest. And Mauricio Chapa said, you can use this one, does the same thing. Just looks different. Same fucking shit. $6. Oh, but it doesn't look the same. Okay, well then go spend $40 on one. If that would make you happy. If you sleep better at night knowing you spent more money on something, go ahead. Hey, it's whatever makes you happy. There's a thing for that. What is it? What is it called? People feel better about themselves. What is it called when people feel better about themselves for paying more for something? It's called price quality heuristic. The brain assumes higher price equals better quality. Even if two items are the same, people may feel better, more confident about their experience. Justification of effort. If someone pays more, they subconsciously need to believe it was worth it, so they rationalize that it's better to avoid buyer's remorse. The Veblen effect. People derive status or self-worth from paying more. They get status or they feel better from paying more. It's a form of luxury signaling. I can afford the best, so I'm better, smarter, richer. Example in tinting. Oh, here you go. A customer who pays $450 for ceramic tint, over $250 for carbon, might tell themselves it lasts longer, looks better, and it's worth it, even though they don't objectively notice a big difference. The higher price might psychologically convince them they made a smarter choice. But at the same time, sometimes you do get what you pay for. If you buy cheap toilet paper, I pray for you. Price perceived quality bias. Veblen. So you can take this home with you today. Veblen goods theory. This ceramic tint shows I don't settle for cheap. Or the Veblen goods theory could be why people choose to go to choose to buy Suntech film or Lumar film. They choose to pay $1,000 a box for Suntech tint, even though nobody knows or gives a shit that you put on ceramic tint more, or excuse me, Suntech tint more than you. Nobody cares. Look, I'll call a random stranger right now. I'll call a random stranger right now and ask them if they know what. I'm going to call 5 different McDonald's right now. And just ask whoever answers the phone. I might speak to a manager. I'm going to ask them, do you know what Eastman Chemical Companies is? What do they sell? We'll do it right now. Just to prove a point. Nobody knows shit about tint brands more than the tinters. So when you're putting a tint on a vehicle, your customer does not care. They don't even know a brand, besides maybe 3M, which nobody uses. Maybe Lumar, because they paid millions of dollars to advertise. And I've talked to people that I've used Suntech film. And I've heard that Lumar and Suntech It's similar. Look up Exact Tinting in Brent, Kentucky. Yeah, there's pictures of me and that dude together at his shop. That's where my old shop used to be at. He uses Suntech. And guess what? I don't like it. Why? It's not horrible. It's not like Rock Rose, but it's thin. It scratches easy. It's got a brown hue. I don't like it. It's not horrible. I know if somebody gave it to me, I'd fucking use it, but I'm not paying those kind of prices. For what? I'm paying $1,000 for a box of ceramic, even if it blocks out 100% infrared. For what? At the end of the day, that's all you customers hear. That's all they care about is the number, right? So if I could get Mega Matte or even Geo Shield, if I can get Geo Shield's Apex that blocks out like the 97 for half of that, no, the customer does not, average customer don't care about the name, dude. So this is their standard film. I don't know if that's carbon or what. 450. That's how much. 464, bro. That's how much. Like High-Tech's top of the line ceramic is, and that's for their standard. Are you kidding me, dude? Wow. And I heard, and guess what? That dude I posted a picture of, it was buying from Suntech for 20 years. This was about 8 days ago. He posted on Reddit, the window tint subreddit, 20 years. And they said, unless you start buying a certain amount per year, cutting ties. And unless you get a brick and mortar shop, cutting ties. I guess he was doing mobile. I reached out to the dude for comment. But yeah, that's how they did it. I'm talking about loyalty. Ask Michael Lawrence about why he stopped going to Suntech. Ask him how they bit him over, just like they did Juice on Sons of Anarchy when he was in jail. Just like they did that black guy from Pulp Fiction at the end with a ball gag in his mouth. It's crazy, dude. You would think paying that much money, they would treat you a little bit more respect. Check me out. I want to ask these people if they know who Eastman Chemical Company is. I'm not going to put their name out there, none of that. I'm just going to ask them a quick question. I used to work at this McDonald's too. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I could barely hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, I just had, is this a manager or something?
This is the manager. Can I help you?
Yeah, I just had a real quick question if you got a minute. I don't mean to bother you. Are you familiar with Eastman Chemical Companies?
No, I'm not.
What about, okay, last question, Suntech. Are you familiar with the company Suntech and what they have to offer?
I'm not.
Or, okay, what about Lumar? I'll clip bucket you after this. Lumar?
I'm not.
All right, thank you. Didn't know who the hell Suntech was, Lumar, or Eastman Chemical Companies. Let's keep it going. Fuck, I'll do this all day. I have not. JC, don't you got cars to do? Yeah, tomorrow. And I'm asking y'all, don't y'all have kids you got to take care of? Don't you have a girlfriend to snuggle with? I don't have no kids and I'm single and I love it for now. One of these days I'm going to get, have a little, I'm almost terrified having kids, dude. Terrified. Because there's a 50-50 chance I might have a girl, nigga. And she might grow up. Hey, if she even has half of my look, she's going to be nothing but a stroke waiting to happen for me. I might have to worry about her sneaking out the window when she's about 14. I have to worry about having all these boyfriends and shit, periods, puberty. Man, forget all that. God probably just as a sick joke will give me a daughter. And you can't just exchange them, like something from Amazon. You're stuck with it. Suntech Carbon. How much is Suntech Carbon? God. That's how much Apex is almost. Hey, check this out, virgins. Look how much Suntech, hold up. This is windowtintsupplies.com. Suntech ceramic for a roll. Hey, when you buy that film, you automatically, I heard, this may be bullshit, but I automatically heard they send you a pair of these Lokes and you walk around, you look cool like this. If you nod your head, lick your lips, and you hey, walk around with a box of Suntec on your shoulders, like with the hat on, the cap backwards, glasses on. Act like you're just listening to music with nothing in your ear, just for no reason. And then act like you saw somebody that knows you. Nobody over there. Just do it. People look. Who's he looking at? Nobody's over there. Just. And I heard they'll have like a team. They will pay for like that extra, basically $500 you're spending for that roll of film. They'll hire a team of paparazzis to start taking pictures of you out in public at your destination. Right, you go to your nearest mall and you just walk around, and they'll have like 5 or 6 people with cameras just flashing cameras at you, make it look like you're cool. And then they'll have like a bodyguard, a dude with a suit on, muscular, at least 6'5", black, with a bald head, with an earpiece in, with a wire going down in his shirt, telling people to get back. They'll be like, "Who's that? Who's that? Who's that?" You got a shirt on with Suntec on it and a Suntec box, and you just answering no. Hey, he's on answer questions. He's not taking pictures. Get back, step back, and you just walk around like that. No autographs. All right, no autographs. That's where that extra $500 goes into play. All right, I'm gonna call somebody else, ask them if they know. No shit, I heard that's true. Whoa, what happened? There we go. Check me out at the cookout. Calling. Here's what I'm doing. Fuck. One for one. I'm gonna call I'm gonna call Walmart. I'm gonna call Walmart and then get them to transfer me. They're not doing. I shouldn't call McDonald's because they're busy for my bullshit. I'm gonna call Walmart because I know half the people there ain't doing nothing. Everything's self-checkout. I'm gonna call Walmart in Richmond, Kentucky, and ask them to speak to the manager. I'm proving the point that, dude, no, the average person does not know about window tint brands, and they don't care. You do more than them. All they care about is if it lasts long and looks good. So you overpaying for the shit. For what? 624-4300. Critical thinking. When you buy your film and you think, oh, my customer's going to want the best. Well, they're going to believe, number one, what you tell them. Your customer don't ask you most of the time what brand you use. Customer don't check it with a tint meter. Customer don't want you to show them the box. They don't care, dude. Manager. Customer, you care more. You think you're cool? Let me show you how cool you are. Hello, may I ask who's speaking?
Richmond Walmart Supercenter.
Right. Is this a manager or supervisor?
No, this is fitting room.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I had a quick question. Are you familiar with the company Lumar or Suntec?
No, sir.
Or Eastman?
I'll send you to the front.
Okay.
You up front.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
2 for 2. Don't know who the hell they are. Yes. Is this like a supervisor or manager? Possibly. I had a question. Are you familiar with Are you familiar with the company Suntec or Lumar?
I am not.
Okay. What about Eastman Chemical Companies?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Is there a supervisor there?
Yes. Give me one moment.
All right.
I can't.
It's 3 for 3, dude.
Management or a supervisor or anybody that knows what these chemical companies are. I'm guessing it's Did I just pay from the management?
Yeah, because I have no idea.
All right. I'm going to try to transfer you to member of management. Okay.
All right. Thank you, man.
You're welcome.
They think it's some type of chemical spray. It's 4 for 4. That lady said, I don't know, in the background. Get 10 people, then after that, I'm done. Point proven. It's not that I'm right, it's what is right. I hope somebody does say, yeah, that's the tint company. I like being proven wrong. That way I learned something. I want y'all to learn with me. We're in this together because we're family, right? Whether you like it or not. Don't you got family you think something's wrong with them? Something's wrong with me. I'm on an endless hold. I had to call Lexington Walmart. They think they figure out what's up. Yeah, that's called the FU button. Walmart Lexington. $381-9370. Like I said, they're probably not busy. I'll call Tractor Supply next.
Thank you for calling your local Walmart. We're open daily from 6 a.m. to 11.
Well, fudge you, dude. I'm calling back. My fucking thing done.
Fraud prevention. For pharmacy, press 1. For vision center, press 3. For online pickup and delivery orders, press 4. For electronics, press 5. For fresh
See if
bakery.
electronics knows. The average person does not know what Suntech is, don't know what Lumar is, probably don't give a shit. And if you're a window tinter, they're going to believe anything comes out of your mouth. You could tell them, you could make up a brand, and they'll believe it. Because they don't know, they don't care. They just want you to tint it for it to look good so they can get the hell out of the way and go back to whatever their regularly scheduled programming for the day was.
Electronics, how may I help you?
Yeah, I just have a question. Are you familiar with the company Lumar or Suntech?
Say again?
Are you familiar with the company Lumar or Suntech?
No, I'm not.
Okay, what about Eastman Chemical Company?
I've heard of it.
Okay, you have heard of Eastman?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with what they deal with?
No.
Okay, do you have a supervisor I could speak with? Or just like a manager or something? I just got to ask them about something.
Hold on.
All right. How are you going to hear of a company but not know what the hell they have to do with or sell or offer? Bullshit meter's going off, but that's okay. He's not a bad guy, I can tell.
Where you go?
I'll be done after this. I just got to get some data.
He's not around
Okay.
right now. I think he went to a meeting.
Oh, okay. That's fine. I could just call back later. Is that cool?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
All right. Bye-bye. Like to call one more place. I can't believe those red dots are going for that much. Damn, Rock Rose is selling a blade. Rock Rose, the cheap tint, is selling a red dot for $19. Damn, Rock Rose, get it, girl. Wow. Damn, Rock Rose. So unless I'm missing something, this NT cutter is $7. Pro A1. Maybe I'm missing something. $12 or $11. Now, there's nothing wrong with people making a healthy profit. I just would like some clarification on how they get to that number. All right, I'm going to call Walmart One more and ask them if they know what Lumar is, Suntech, or Eastman Chemical Companies are. I'm going to move on. I got to wrap this up. I got STD stuff to do. Come on, dude.
Thank you for calling your local Walmart. We're open daily from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. This call and your voice may be recorded for business purposes, including fraud prevention. For pharmacy, press 1. For auto care center, press 2. Electronic.
Yeah, I have a question. Are you familiar with Suntech or Lumar Company?
I'm not.
All right. What about Eastman Chemical Companies?
I'm not.
Okay.
I mean,
All right. Do you know? Is there like a manager available, like in or like down there at the front desk? Is anybody that available? Customer service or something?
I think so. Yeah, I could transfer you to them.
All right. Thanks, dude.
You're welcome.
All
I'll
right.
do that right now.
All right. You know, electronics ain't never doing shit unless they're opening up a phone case or something for somebody or just sitting there playing on the phone. So just took up 2 seconds of their time. So that's what, 6 for 6? Nobody knows who did. This is called a poll. Doing the scientific method. You know what the scientific method is? Y'all listen to science classes in the 3rd grade? Probably endless hold here. I think my point's been proven, dude. This is why the scientific method and how to do it is important. This is why it's important. Avoids guesswork or bias, helps you know what's actually true, not just what feels true, repeatable. And someone else follows your method, they should get the same results. 3, builds trust, especially in business or science. Having a clear method to test claims make your word more credible. 4, improves decisions, whether you're testing tint film, diet, or sales tactic. It helps you choose based on evidence, not emotions. Here's how you do it. 7 steps. Observation, research, hypothesis, experiment, analyze data, conclusion, communicate. My observation, the average person doesn't know or really care about window tint brands more than the window tinter. 2, research. Let's get some info. Let's find out. Read what others are saying about, okay, so research. Oh, that's my cat. Research. Kind of part of the experiment, right? 2 and 4 go together. Hypothesis. My educated guess is they're not. They don't know what the top tint brands are. Arguably the top. Okay, we know we got XPEL and 3M, but Lumar, shit, on the side. I think Lumar requires you to have a brick and mortar store and to put their logo on your building, right? I think. I could be mistaken. But Black Diamond and Tint Protection, whatever it's called. They have their Lumar place in Richmond, Kentucky. They got Lumar blasted everywhere. Lumar wants everyone to know we're Lumar. Lumar is up in this. With that being said, 6 out of 6 people don't know who the hell they are. Eastman or Suntech. They don't know. I could do this all day for hours. Maybe one person will be like, oh yeah, I might accidentally call somebody a car enthusiast. But aside from that, most people don't know. And you can tell your company, I'm using Nexigo film. I'm using Nitro film. I'm using Nike window tint. Wow, Nike has window tint. Yeah, you have never heard of it. It's good. It's fast. Real quick. Good quality. Oh, okay, that's neat. Bullshit. Nexigo is the brand of this camera I'm looking at. Nitro is the brand of this laptop I'm on. Nike is the thong I'm wearing. You just make something up. What else do I got around here? I'm using The Sony window films. Oh, nice. You've heard of them, right? Yeah. I heard they're good. Remember that scene? I forgot to go back to where Sean was gaslighting me, but that's okay. It happened. I lost. See, I'm all over the place. See, that's crazy, dude. See, people like that, man, that's a fucking shame, dude. I'm done with that. Next time y'all see me at Mayor, depending on if he actually does the right thing. Did they make a movie about that called Do the Right Thing? All you got to do, dude, is let people know you made a mistake. Think about the new window tinters. You already fucked your image up by gaslighting me, and you knew you were lying. It wasn't like I was secretly recording you. I'm not going to put the messages you sent to my phone, dude, or show them the 6-7 times you called me in a short span of time. I'm not going to do that. That's personal. But you knew that you was calling. You knew I was on live and you called me. Like whenever I was like maybe like in 2nd or 3rd grade, I thought I could get away with saying something that automatically made it true. Like, isn't there a new Black Mirror episode where this lady, she got bullied, right, by these girls? They made a rumor about her fooling around with a computer teacher, right, when she was in high school or something. And she's like a tech genius, and she grows up and she's able to create some type of technology to where anything she says, it instantly becomes true, and like different, like something with quantum timelines, quantum theory, computers, aliens, I don't know, timelines and shit. And it's like anytime she says something, it automatically becomes true. And I think Black Mirror made that episode because kind of we're starting to see that these days, especially with Trump. No matter what he says, it's true. Egg prices are down. People will be like, yeah, egg prices are down, while they're at the checkout line paying $5 for a case of eggs that used to cost $2 before he was in office. Gas prices are down everywhere. Do you know the internet exists? You can go on, let's say, for example, Reddit, which is a collection of different people. May have a certain bias, may not, but facts are facts. Everyone from every state could send a picture of their, down the road, their gas station and say, I don't see gas for nowhere at $1.92. Every 50 states, 51 depending on how you look at Canada, 52 if you think about Greenland. Anywhere from the Gulf of America all the way up to the Canada line. All them states and in between, Pacific and Atlantic Ocean, that whole collection of peoples and lands. One from every state could post, say, hey, they ain't nowhere here $1.92, but people will still believe it. Oh, that's fake news. I bet if I drive down there, I'll see it for $1.92. You just, we beat the Supreme Court 9-0. You lost. So I guess people just think if they say something, it like becomes real. But yeah, anyways, in that show, she could say something like this one woman that started this rumor about her, fooling around with the teacher when she was younger. She was out to get her and everybody else involved, starting that bullshit rumor. So what she did was had that technology, and she made that girl think she was crazy and some other chick because she could alter reality. And she like would say, because apparently somebody kept stealing this girl's milk or drinking this girl's drink at work. And she was able to change the security camera footage live while, she blamed that other girl out doing it. And even though the crazy girl with all the technology and the powers that could say something and it became reality, she's the one that drank it on camera. And the black girl that she was getting at was like telling everybody, let's check the camera. And she's watching it. And then in the camera, it shows the black girl drinking it. She's like, no, that didn't happen. And everybody's looking at, well, you need to take a leave. You need to take a leave of absence. She's like, no, this ain't true. I guess some people think that they have that skill. I guess the Sean dude did. That's sad. It's like, bro, and I told him through text message, if your ego's that fragile and your pride is too, and pride is the deadliest of the 7 sins. Does everybody know that? Everybody watch the movie 7? You know where pride gets you? But instead of just saying, man, I would, if really, he was slick, I would have lied. I would have been like, well, the dude that I'd have blamed it on somebody else. What I told him, if you're going to be slick about it, double down, at least blame it on somebody else if you want to go that route. Don't just say, oh, I didn't think I said that. You've been a horrible criminal, Sean. You probably got a squeaky clean criminal record. Because you're bad, bro. Remind me not to ever get in the car with you with some weed in it, bro. There's 100% guarantee we're both going to jail, right? I ain't committing no crimes with you, nigga. You don't know how to talk your way out of shit. Damn. I mean, yeah, in this day and age, look, I don't admit to shit neither, but when you're dead to rights, you kind of got to. because everybody's like, Sean, look, this Negro is half Negro. He's not using AI, Sean. I kind of watched the video too. So say I AI'd it, say I faked it, say it's a deep fake, say that ain't me, that's some dude that look like me. Blame it on somebody. Hey, the guy that trained me told me to do that. It ain't got nothing to do with it. All them Challengers I seen out with light gaps, that's his fault. He told me to do it. That's what I would have done if I was someone like that. I would have, went that route. You could have had some type of creativity, but yeah. Maybe it's a good thing that you're a horrible criminal. Maybe don't go down that road if that's the way you get out of shit. Oh, did I say that? I started laughing, dude. I'm like, this nigga can't talk his way out of a fucking speeding ticket if he had to. But anyways, I'm going to get off here and Deuce, I need to probably go to, I don't know, should have went to church today. Stay black. And I'm going to respectfully break down I don't know how else to say this besides say it, how not to tint. And I broke this video down before, but that video's gone, so I got to remake everything. So y'all get tired of seeing my face. All you got to do is unfollow me, unfriend me, ban me, block me, send a hitman out to clip me. That's all you got to do. Stay black. And stay honest.